Okay, so yeah, again, explained the whole lot. So again, you're getting our signature pattern we're always waiting for. So right now in this instance, what we've seen is basically this happening. Okay, so you've seen this happening where it's taken out the low, okay, boom, taken out the low, you see that happening. Then wrong picture. Then once it takes out the low, we look to break structure to the upside or break equal highs or do something. Okay, that's what we get. Okay, you can see that. It's done that, broke structure, create equal highs or done something. Yep, it has. And then we're just waiting for price to retrace slash hit this area again and see if we can get our potential buys into that H4 supply area. Okay, so it's just literally the same thing over and over again. It's just in different sequences. So once you start seeing this, you can't unsee it. You literally can't unsee it. Okay, so this is the situation we're in right now, kind of. Okay, we're just waiting for that kind of bounce, and then we want to buy up into the H4. Okay, so that's basically what we're waiting for right now as we speak. So we just be patient. Again, about 10 pips stop, about 115, 120 pips up into this area. Okay, let's just make this a very stop. Boom, 10 pips. And then let's make this 120. Okay, boom. Okay, nice 12 to 1 trade there if we are able to catch that. And I haven't gone into the small time frames yet. So yeah, for now, that'll be the trade. Just look at the 15-minute and then see if you can get that trade up into there. So yeah, we're just waiting to see if we do come down here, and then we'll see what we can do with that. So that's trade number one. Trade number two, I think I saw something happen with gold when I was in bed. Yeah, we already came down into this area for this 15-minute IPA area. Okay, and then price is reacting off here, the Asia midline. Okay, cool. So that happened bang on. Well, it's not even Frankfurt. That didn't happen. 6:30 before Frankfurt. All right, cool. Yeah, that happened before Frankfurt as well. All right, cool. So with this, again, yesterday, when we had the initial sales from here, okay, it happened so quick. I wasn't even able to catch a clean trade. I saw some people that caught trades from here, but the stop loss was ridiculous, and it's just not within my risk parameters that I was willing to. Yeah, I still haven't got my Trade and View Premium back, guys. I'm probably just gonna leave it. But anyway, so with this, I mean, I saw some people catching trades from here, but the stop, I mean, 180 pips, 140 pips. Yeah, that's not something I'm willing to do. I mean, yeah, I mean, from here, there were some little intricate trades that we could have caught, but just one of those ones where you're just like, you know what? If you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it, and it just, yeah, it just let happen. So I was able to catch a trade from here, however, okay, to buy back up into this area, and just kind of, yeah, we done that, okay. But I wish I could have caught this, and I wish this could have happened in a better way. It just didn't. But yeah, I saw some people catching trades and sacrificing 140, 180 pips. But again, it's just not within my risk parameters. So I just like, yeah, charge it to the game and leave it as it is. However, I did have sell side liquidities to the side. So I had this trend line building up. So I knew that was going to get taken out. But that was from last week where we caught a trade from here anyway. And then obviously the trend line still hasn't been fully taken out yet. So having a sell side liquidity, I knew potentially that would happen. So I was just curious to see how far it would go down. Okay. And as you can see, we took out the trend line fully, okay, and then we came into this area here, okay, this gap slash IPA area. So I knew something potentially could happen from here. Okay, so straight away you just go down to the smaller time frames. So I mean, I saw it on the 1 minute personally, but let's just start from the five. Okay, so once you start seeing price start holding up here, I already knew something was going to happen. Okay, so yeah, you can start seeing something's going to happen. So there's two entries. So entry number one was this very aggressive one, okay, on the 1 minute through here. And entry number two, as you can see, once you break these highs, come down, break the high again, then yeah, boom, entry number two was right there, okay. And then yeah, we start sifting through, but again, quite late in the day. So yeah, they expected too much to happen. But I mean, we still managed to catch a nice, I mean, from entry number one, which was somewhere around here in the 1 minute, from here to here, I mean, 200 pips. And then overall, I mean, the trade made about 400 pip move from here, as you can imagine, just half that, which is about another 200 pips. So 250. So, I mean, not the cleanest of days, not the cleanest of trades, but we still kind of managed to make up for what happened here. And sometimes, again, some of you always thinking, oh, like, how come I don't send out these trades to you guys? Because sometimes these happen way too quick. Okay, imagine it. You already know how I send out my signals as well. So imagine me trying to print screen it, right? Enter here, then do this, now do this. Like it just, yeah, sometimes I have to be greedy. I have to think about myself, right? So yeah, with this one, I'm not gonna lie. When did this happen? I could have potentially sent this out, but again, quite late in the day, and I was just looking at it and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it, man. I'm just gonna leave it. So if I snake you guys for this one, yeah, it had to happen, man. I'm sorry. I have to think about myself sometimes. Sometimes I send you guys trades and I don't get into them myself. And you guys have seen it happen firsthand. Okay, so yeah, that happens. So yeah, with gold right now, I'm still curious about this gap in here. Okay, very similar to Euro USD. I'm still curious about this gap in here, what might happen. Because right now we are technically in an uptrend and trading away from our medium inducement or major inducement. So I say that's a major inducement right there. Okay, and sell side liquidity. So I'm still curious to see what might happen in here if we do drop down into this area and then we start trading up to come back into these kind of areas because we've still got a lot of unfulfilled price action in here. And especially from this IPA that initially started dropping everything in the first place. So I'm still very curious about all of that. And with market structure being, with that being said as well, I'm still very curious about this not breaking this low yet, which again, within the market structure, again, we had previously this was a higher high, then we had a higher low, then we made another higher high. And then, yes, we didn't break this low. So technically, we're still in a bullish trend to potentially reach another higher high scenario. So somewhere around here potentially. Okay, so with that not taking out this area, I'm just looking at this thinking, we can still potentially go up. Okay, we still can potentially go up. And let me just put everyone on mute because I could hear someone breathing and it's a bit jarring. All right, cool. Everyone's on mute. I just hear someone breathing and I'm just like, bro. Okay, so yeah, Jack, I just see what your comment is. 140 pip stop loss moving like yeah, it's quite mad still, I can't lie. But yeah, some people are happy with that and it works for them. So yeah, if you could catch a trade, I mean, I'm not like, yeah, some people did have that big stop loss, but I mean, look how much it shifted down. It shifted down nearly 1,000 pips. So the risk was worth it in the end, right? Okay, it's just yeah, for me, if things go wrong, yeah, it's not a risk I'm willing to take with the lot sizes you start using. Like, yeah, it's just not something I'm willing to do. But anyway, so again, like I said, the overall scheme of this, okay, is you can still see that this low was untouched. So technically, we're still in a bullish trend. Okay, we didn't break this high initially, but we broke this internal high. So now we're just in a range, technically. Okay, we're just in a range of this happening. So when I'm looking at this, I'm like, we didn't break this low. We've taken out sell side liquidity slash done a major inducement. Price potentially should potentially still go up and take out these highs and make a new higher high. That's what I'm looking at right now. So when you go down back into the smaller time frames, that's why I'm now curious about, okay, we've done a major inducement slash taking out the sell side liquidity. I'm just thinking, can price come back into this area here and then push us up again? Okay, minimum into this IPA over here or potentially higher. So just seeing exactly how we can do that and just waiting on it, just being patient, just seeing what we can actually get. If this price action happened, okay, if this price action happened and this price action was lower and it took it out, 100% I'll be involved with buys right here. But right now, I'm just looking at it as a SMT. Okay, so we can look at it if price does bounce in here. Okay, we can look at if price does bounce in here and then see if we can actually get little breaking structures or whatever else. But right now, I'm just looking at it as a SMT. Like it's just looking like a trap to me. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be cautious of this one. Okay, just be very, very cautious. On a 1 minute, as you could probably see, we have taken out this structure through here, but again, I prefer the 5 minute structures being broken. Okay, but I haven't looked at this on a 1 minute yet, but I already knew what it looked like. So okay, yeah, as I expected. Okay, we've taken out all these internal little highs here. But I just prefer if this one gets taken out, and then I'll be more inclined to take a buy from here. But right now, this is looking like an SMT to me. Okay, so yeah, let's just be patient, see what happens. For now, if anything, look for sells. Okay, I think Finn already told people to sell from this area. I'm not sure exactly what the setup was, but I'm sure Finn's already told people to sell from this area. Looking at this right now in the 1 minute, we're just fulfilling this gap right now. Okay, we've already taken out this low, so you can look for a sell from this area right now. Maybe market execute stop loss just above here, which is about 15 pips. Sell down to this area, which is about 80 pips. So you can do that right now if you want. Okay, yeah, that's the only thing I'll potentially do in this area. So boom, if you did want to take this, okay, you guys already know I can take trades like this, but I don't personally prefer it. Okay, but if you did want to do it, then this is your setup right here to take it down towards this area. Okay, so if you wanted to do that again, 15 pip stop just above here. Okay, you could do it just above this high, I'll say. That should be safe. Okay, boom. It looks like it's happening right now. So if you did take it, Good. And then your target is right here. Okay. So you get a 5-to-1 trade. Okay, you get a 5-to-1 trade. So yeah, in line, this was in line with this happening. So this IPA got filled. Okay, came up, didn't break that high. Then we break this low through here. Okay, boom. Okay, there's your light bulb moment. So no, a trade is potentially happening. And then we left this gap here. And then yeah, this is happening. So yeah, if you did take the trade, that could be a decent one still. Okay, that could be a decent one still. So yeah, that's happening right now. Okay, I'm just potentially waiting for things down here. Okay, so yeah, let's see what's happening with that. Perfect. That was what I was thinking. Okay, yeah, Hamza, say no more, say no more. Okay, so yeah, that's happening right now. So if you did get in, then yeah, you've got a potential trade in your hand. And what you can potentially do right now, if you did execute it right there, you can put your stop into profit potentially if you're still iffy about it. But I don't like doing that until it breaks these lows. Okay, until it breaks this low, then I'll be like, all right, cool, I'm more inclined to put my stop into profit now because price could come up one more time and then you get taken out and then a move happens. So yeah, just yeah, it's up to you how you manage that trade, to be honest. Totally up to you. Bro, I caught the whole move up when it broke that structure. Say no more, Hamza. I see you, bro. I see you. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, for now, again, my preferred move or what I'm waiting for is just seeing if price does get into here, okay, or potentially lower over here, and then I'll be more inclined to start looking for buys. Okay, like I said, this sell could potentially take it down right now. We'll just wait to see what happens. But again, if I can see something like this happen straight away, let me just get the drawing tool. If I can see something like this that happens straight away, where we take out the structure here, okay, okay, and then start doing something like this, okay, then I know we've got a sell, and then we come down potentially into here or here, then I'll be more inclined to buy. Okay, and obviously get a sell from here firstly. Okay, then I'll be more inclined to buy from here or here. But right now, as we speak, this is just I don't like it. Not personally anyway. I mean, it works for some people sometimes, but for me, I don't like it too much. Okay, so that's why as much as they work sometimes, like I said, in trading, some patterns have to happen sometimes. Okay, because if they never happen, then no one will ever trade them. And if they never trade them, there'll be no liquidity ever created. If no liquidity is ever created, then the banks don't make money. Okay, so patterns have to work sometimes, or some trade ideas have to work sometimes. And if they don't, then there's no liquidity in the market. So this is why, yes, I know things work sometimes, but I don't like things working sometimes. I want it to work 90% of the time. Okay, like or 95% of the time. So I wait for specific things to happen and then I take my trades. Okay, so for gold right now, yeah, you guys know what I want to see. Um, until yeah, potentially here and then boom. Okay, so that's what I want to potentially see something like that, or who knows, it could just happen down here straight away. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for that. But for now, yeah, that's all I've got to say. If you're in this trade, hopefully it does work out. Get nice 80 pips into there, or potentially who knows, it might even drop into this area. So yeah, I'll leave gold in regards to that for now. One thing I definitely do want to touch on, another trade I took yesterday, but literally saw it like last minute, so I snaked you guys again. And it happened very late in the day. Was it your AED or no, it's GBP AED. Yeah. And I wish I held this more. I wish I held this more. Was it GBP AED? Or am I just bugging? What? Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Totally. It's not even AED family. It's USD JPY family. It's a JPY family. I was looking at it. I was like, was it AED family or JPY family? Yeah, it's this one. Sorry. Okay, so USD JPY. So again, on Sunday, I marked this out. Okay, this was what I was potentially going to do a market open yesterday, but yeah, I just saw no point of trading. Okay, so I marked this out as this daily demand. So prior, we tapped into here. And like I always say to you guys, don't sleep on the JPY family because I mean, this trade from here to here, okay, was 2,000 pips. Okay, this trade from here to here, as you can imagine, again, was another 2,000 pips. Okay, so imagine catching just a piece of that, and we managed to catch a trade up here or up here somewhere one time for this USD JPY, and then the rest of it, it just yeah, it didn't give me a chance. Okay, so I marked this out yesterday. I said, cool, similar to gold, market structure on the daily, very bullish. Okay, we keep on making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, boom, higher low. So what do you think I'm now targeting again? Which is why I've put this buy side liquidity target right here, and we could obviously go higher. But for now, we're targeting this buy side liquidity. So when I'm marked at this daily, okay, boom. I was like, cool, let's wait to see what happens. And then, as you guys know, nearly everything was crashing yesterday. Okay, Bitcoin, gold, and then everything started making its recovery. So as we opened yesterday, okay, price, let me just go to the 1 hour straight away. Okay, let me just go into the 1 hour straight away. So again, you already know the Asia session, what we do. So Asia session through here. And again, if you don't, this is your first time on my session, then let's just, okay. So again, the aim is to take out Asia session lows, okay, and then we target the highs to fill some voids like IPAs or target some supply or something in there, right? So again, when we come into here, so you can see literally when price open, I was going to the 5 minutes straight away. Okay, when price was doing this thing yesterday, we opened. Okay, we had this whole Asia session range. It stayed within here. As soon as Asia session was finished, we had our Frankfurt open. As soon as Frankfurt hit, literally 7 o'clock, bang on the dot, boom, we tap into our daily big candle. Okay, from there, I was like getting excited because I woke up and then I started seeing all of this. I was like, yes, we've broken out these highs. But then I couldn't really see anything perfectly here. On a 1 minute, obviously you can potentially see something there. There wasn't really anything clean. So I was like, leave it. Okay, let me not force a trade, even though we are in the right area. I need to see another break or structure or something. So I start seeing this price action, then price comes down again. Then I was thinking, maybe this daily is not going to hold. Okay, and then finally, after the New York trap, okay, New York session opens at 1. Okay, the New York trap happens around 2. And around this is why I got this yellow box, and this is why I've got the London Open box. So again, boom, New York trap time. So boom, we finally, I mean, I start seeing signs of something happening. And then finally, the peak of New York trap, which is 3 p.m., we finally get the breaks of these highs. Okay, so again, I always delete these things after I do it now because when I go on a bigger time frame, I just see lines and little symbols everywhere. So boom. Firstly, this was the target. Okay, I first had it like this, more like this. Okay, and then when it starts happening, when we're in here, then I see finally price break through it. So I then changed this to a light bulb at this time, understanding boom, we've got a trade idea. Okay. And then obviously what do we leave? Things that we love to see. Okay, we leave this gap in here. Okay, so I knew that was area number 1, IPA. It's like, cool. I know a price is going to be attracted to this area. So we can enter this trade one or two ways. We can now enter it the whole gap, okay, making it 40 pips. We can enter it 50%, which is 34 pips, or we can just be brave and say, cool, is it going to tap the body? Okay, and I was just hoping it's going to tap the body, and if it didn't, I'll just mark execute here anyway. Okay, so I put my buy limit for over here, okay, based off this 5 minute candle, and I believe was it also on the 1 minute as well? I forget, I just leave it as that. Okay, so I was like, I'm more inclined to take a 26 pip stop, even though it's not my ideal stop. You guys already know my ideal stops is between 5 to 10 pips. But again, because I trade by the dollar amount, so I risk 200 per trade. So I just adjust my lot size to make it 200. Okay, the risk was 200. So I was like, all right, cool. I don't mind losing $200. That's fine. Okay, so that's my trade thing. So I always adapt my trades to be maximum $200 loss. Okay, so yeah, once you adapt that, you get your lot size. So for every trade, I do that. So obviously, if you're now doing a smaller stop loss like 5 pips, within that $200, you could do a bigger lot size again, and the risk is still exactly the same. Okay, so this is why I always prefer 5 to 10 pips. But anyway, when you see opportunities like this, you have to take it, and especially understanding this is USD JPY. I knew the trade would be crazy. So again, I always target 10 to 1 trades. Okay, if not, yeah, you can see here. I mean, I'm not sure if I just shifted this, but usually 10 to 1 trades. So this should be here. Okay, so if I'm risking 26 pips, I need to get 260 pips back. Okay, so that's why I always do 10 to 1, and then the 3 to 1, as you guys always see when I send out the pictures, will be here. Okay, so 3 to 1 was done, and then my 10 to 1 was right here. Okay, so we got quite close to it, and then when we got quite close, and then again, price getting quite late in the day, close out the trades, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so again, very understandable trades, just breaking that down from the daily right down to the 5 minute. Okay, so yeah, this is how I catch most of my trades, and you guys see it like every day, every week, not every day, but every week. Okay, so as we're speaking right now, what do you think I'm going to be waiting for again? So I'm going to be very cheeky. Okay, you see this gap right here again, very similar to Euro USD gold right now. If price can come down here again, okay, I'll be very much interested. And also on the 5 minute as well. Okay, we've got that. So again, if we could come down into here, I'll be very, very much interested into taking it even higher because we already understand what the trend is. We already understand what's happening. Okay, we already understand what's happening by going on the daily. You guys already broke it down. We've hit this daily demand. And what we now targeting? We're targeting this buy side liquidity to make potential new higher highs or minimum. I've got this H4 candle here as well. Okay, minimum. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at right now. If we're retracing, I'm thinking what hasn't been mitigated yet and what should be mitigated. Okay, it's just this H4 candle in here, minimum. And then obviously if we go higher than that, then we might as well target this buy side liquidity that I got, right? So until we get there, we're how far are we away from that? Okay, we're about 900 pips away from that. Okay, so obviously if we can get down here again, we get another move, monster move. So boom, from here to here, get 1,500. If we take out buy side liquidity, another 2,000 plus done. So you can see why I love USD JPY. Okay, because people sleep on it, people don't understand how it moves. It moves a little bit like gold. Okay, it moves a little bit like gold. It's just in a forex version. Okay, just in like literally a currency version. Okay, so yeah, this will be a trade I'll be keeping my eye on just to see what can happen. Okay, as the cycle is happening right now, the cycle is more looking like an inducement high to go lower. Okay, so if we're going to induce high to go lower, then obviously we'll have to start thinking about what can potentially mitigate up here, right? Okay, right now I'm not really seeing anything clean. That's why I'm just like, I haven't marked anything. I'm just seeing this big ass gap. Okay, and then more price up there. So I'm just curious to see what might happen. But right now, the cycle is looking like it wants to induce high to go lower, and then we can do that. But who knows? Maybe we just technically we've already done a medium inducement as well from the high side. So maybe it might not even induce to go lower. It's because you're really basically taking out this high here. So who knows? Maybe that's already done, and then now we can start looking for sells through here. So now take it here. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. If it does break this low, that's the low I'll be more interested in. If we're going to start looking for sells, if we do break that low, that's the major. That's the major one I'll be more interested in. So let's just keep an eye on this one. Let's make that the bottom. And let's look at the 5 minute as well. If we do break this low and then start pulling back, then those are the lows I'll be more interested in. But right now, it's already done this. Okay, but yeah, this one, I'll just be patient with this one. Okay, I'll just be patient with this one. Because technically, when you start looking at it, what did we do? We've done a signature move. Okay, boom. Again, like I said, it happens all the time, just in different sequences. So again, we create equal highs. Okay, let's get the picture up. Okay, we create equal highs. Boom, we take it out. Then we break the structures below, or create equal lows, or do something, and then we were looking for price to come back, right? Okay, so you can see the equal low, equal high sequence. Boom, that's taken out. So boom, that happens. Equal highs. So again, let me do this on a 1 minute. Okay, this is what I mean when I'm explaining these things. It happens on every time frame. You just need to understand what's going on. Okay, so we create the equal highs. Boom. Okay, doesn't quite break the lows there, but breaks the lows here. Okay, so what would we love to see? Okay, we'll actually love to see price coming back into this area, which is this gap, 1 minute IPA. 1 minute IPA slash FVG. Okay, again, in line with this picture. Okay, boom, we break the structure. We want price to come back to where it took out the liquidity, and then we start dropping it. Okay, so that's what I would love to see. It didn't quite come as high as that. Okay, once we broke the structure, finally. Okay, we're now in London. Hopefully we can actually come back in here, and then we'll look to see if we can actually potentially get a trade from here. Okay, so let's look at the short position. We're taking it from the IPA. How big is this stop? 21 pips. Okay, for now, we'll leave it as that. If we do come up into here, 21 pips, because we already know what we could potentially gain to the downside, right? Okay, hopefully it does come up into here again, 1 minute time frame. If not, we'll just see what happens at a 5. If we leave a gap here, then we'll readjust and then get that trade from there. Okay, so we already know what we're potentially looking for. So again, 20 pip stop as we stand. We can potentially make it lower, but minimum we want to target this Asia session low. But we're looking past that Asia session low. I mean, you can see price actions and everything down here, but minimum is target at Asia session low, which again, what's the main thing for me is always getting a 10-to-1 trade minimum. Okay, but I mean, just targets Asia session low. Okay, so that would be a good trade. Sacrifice 20 pips or so, 21 pips to get 245, 250 back. So that would be ideal. Okay, so we'll just wait to see what happens. Okay, if we do pull back up into this 1 minute, okay, and then see if we can do some business with it. Okay, so yeah, let's just wait. Let's just wait and see. Okay, so you can enter, you can make the risk smaller as well if you want. Right now, when I see trades like this, my entry is always, and let me do it like this because this is what I usually do. Okay, I always cover the gap in the market, okay, and then the highest point, okay, which is why when you see me send out my trades, I always have it like this. Okay, so let me just delete this IPS FBG thing. Okay, so I always have the gap covered, okay, the beginning of the gap and the highest point of that candle. Okay, and then you see when I put this in here, and then I'm like, cool, that's the entry zone. Okay, so that's why when I send out my trades, it looks like this because I'm covering the IPA and the potential high stop. Okay, and then yeah, we'll see if we take it. But 20 pip stop right there, target Asia session low, gives you 245 pips, so not a bad trade. You could potentially put a sell limit for it now if you wanted to. Okay, and then yeah, see what's good. Stop loss hitting that little sell and XAU. Ah, damn. All right, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, like I said, those kind of trades they work sometimes, Dan. But yeah, that's why I don't personally take it. But I know some people like the more aggressive trades like that. But yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that's what happens, man. That's what happens. That's why I don't set coordinates for it, and I don't say take this trade and be 100% conviction because yeah, I just know some people like to trade things like that. So I just say, look, this is what you can do. But me personally, I'm not taking it. So yeah, but yeah, no worries, bro. I like the fact that you still enjoy the cause anyway. So yeah, but yeah. So for this right now, USD JPY in 1 minute, that's looking very enticing. Okay, the only problem I have with it is it hasn't taken an Asia session high yet, but we're seeing everything else we like to see. Okay, but right, like I said, we don't really need to take our Asia session high right now because technically during Asia session we already took out the inducement of this high, okay, which is a previous daily high. So technically we don't really need to take that Asia session high, but I would just prefer if it did. But right now, let's just see what happens here. Okay, I mean, again, you can set a sell limit for it, but I'll advise potentially not to because we haven't taken an A session high yet. If we took an A session high and this happened, I'm like, oh, all day, put a sell limit there. But right now, I'm very wary. We haven't done that yet. So yeah, let's just keep cool with it. And another one, let me set an alert for this. Okay, but again, like I say, if you want to, you can set an alert for it. 20 pip stop for potential 250 pip gain is not bad at all. Okay, but I'm just wary we haven't taken out the high quite yet. So for now, I'm just gonna cool off and just wait to see what happens. Okay, if we do get a 1 minute hit in there and then we get the same pattern, then I'll be all over it. Okay, GBP JPY, did I find anything for this or was I just putting myself an alert to look at it? Um, what happened here? Was this yesterday? Oh yeah, yesterday as well. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if you show this because you guys gonna start thinking, why is this guy not sending us trades? But yeah, what's this? Another 10 to 1 trade? Yeah. Okay, didn't quite reach it again, closed it. But yeah, similar. This one is quite messy though. This one, I mean, this one I would have even potentially sent out because it was more messy. But again, the symbols and everything I wanted, I mean, they didn't quite touch this daily here. Or was it 4 hour? What time frame was this? 4 hour? But yeah, again, once I saw USD JPY happening, I was like, something has to be happening with this one as well, then. Okay, so again, similar thing, brought this high. Okay, and then yeah, once you brought that high by a tiny bit, then I hit it there. Okay, again, New York trap time. Okay, yellow box, New York trap time. So I was like, perfect. And then it came down to the entry once more. Okay, and by this time I already shifted um my stop into profit and 3 to 1 kind of done. So it broke even right here, which is quite annoying. Okay, it's quite annoying because it literally done the same trade again and actually nearly completed the 10 to 1. But again, with USD JPY, I actually got the trade. So it's not bad to get a 3 to 1 on this. So my 3 to 1 risk to reward protocols was right here. Okay, that was the 3 to 1. So it was still 120 pips. Okay, it's not bad at all, right? Okay, and then it came down, literally took me out a break even, and then it made exactly the same move again. And I was like, bro. But anyway, USD JPY done its thing. But GBP JPY, did I mark it out for a specific reason? Or is it just okay? But yeah, either way, I still had this marked out through here, right? So we'll keep an eye on this. Okay, we still got a lot of things I wanted it to tap into down here. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this anyway. But yeah, right now that's not looking as clean again. USD JPY has got my money. That's the one I do like right now. So again, we'll see what can happen. We've already tapped it to our daily, so let's just leave that there. We don't need this no more. It's just now focused on these 5 minute candles. Okay, cool. Gold, what's the update with this? Okay. It's yeah, you guys said it hit that stop and then it's still floating down these areas, annoyingly. Okay, let's just move that. So it went for even higher thing. So again with this one, okay, so let's just keep an eye on this low. Again, very similar to USD JPY if we do break this low, because this is the low that initiates these highs to form. So if it does break this low and leaves this gap here, we might be in business where we can potentially take that trade. I'll be more inclined to take that trade because we sweep these internal highs again, respect this demand, I mean supply candle, and then price is falling down again. We've done already a little internal break there. This could even close it straight away. But yeah, for me personally, if I was to take this trade, I prefer this low being taken out. Okay, and then that takes that London session as well. What's the time? 8:30. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on that and then see if we do break this low, leave this gap open, then I'll be more inclined to start selling it down into this area. And we've obviously still got this in here as well. Okay, we've still got this supply area in here as well that we didn't touch. So let's keep an eye on these things. What's this time frame? 1 minute. Okay, let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on that. One or two things is gonna happen right now. Okay, we're creating internal liquidity. We haven't mitigated out that supply, which is interesting. So we've got this top target in here. Okay, so we can come up, mitigate off that 1 minute supply, and then get a move, or we just break this low and then pull back up into here. But yeah, with this being now created, I'll be curious to see what happens. Okay, so this was very similar to that NAS trade that took last week, right? So again, we're always looking for the same things over and over again. So let's look at NAS right now. Yeah, NAS is another one I need to keep an eye on. Hit the daily area, but create these equal lows. So last week, was it NAS? It was NAS, right? Wait. Oh, so that's that. This was Friday, so it's Thursday. All right, cool. So yeah, this trade right here. Okay, so again, I love this is my A plus setup. Every time I see stuff like this is where I do that chef kiss kind of thing, right? This is the A plus setup. You literally see everything you want to see. So again, breaking out Asia session range. This is Frankfurt, literally in 5 minutes. Just actually, yeah, this is Frankfurt right here. So as soon as Frankfurt opens, boom, 7 o'clock, boom, we drop. Okay, and then from there we start coming up. We had left this big ass IPA, and then we finally closed it till here. So now we had this IPA. So initially it was like this, and then obviously when price closed it, it was like that much left. We create equal highs. Absolutely fucking perfect. Okay, then London session, boom, we drop. Okay, do a little mitigation of this kind of block through here, and then we start heading up again. Okay, doing this. Then we create a little bit more liquidity. We do a smart money trap right there. Okay, smart money trap, SMT right there. Boom, that gets people in the market. Okay, what does that create? Okay, more liquidity. Okay, more liquidity being created around this area. We drop. What does it do? It creates equal lows. Okay, create equal lows. What does that? What does that remind you of? Okay, what does that remind you of? It's literally just this happening, right? Okay, boom. Okay, we start getting this. Okay, boom. And again, remember when I print screen this picture, 2020. Okay, 2020. Okay, boom. Create equal lows. And then, yeah, these things happen all the time. So again, once we know we create these highs here, create this lows here, what does it do? It comes to the highs, boom, 17-point stop. And then we know we're targeting next. Okay, boom, target, boom. And yeah, I mean, I wish I held on to this trade longer because you guys saw exactly what it did. Okay, you guys saw what it did. I wish I held on to it longer because that was absolutely crazy. Look at that. Look at how tiny that is compared to what actually happened. Bruh, bruh. But yeah, that's my A plus setup. If I see that kind of trade all the time, I don't mind waiting for that. I don't mind waiting for that. If that was the only trade I took for the whole week, I really don't care. Okay, I really don't care if that's the whole trade I took for the whole week. Okay, because those kind of trades, and again, if I'm holding on to it longer, it's just because it was quite late in the day, and I was thinking, damn, I already had my 10 to 1. I closed that around here somewhere. Okay, because I started seeing things. I was like, and then I was trying to be cheeky here. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll buy up over here, and then I'll do the same thing again. Yeah, that did not happen. I mean, it gave me a trade for a little bit, but yeah, and then all of this started happening. So yeah, for this week, we've tapped into the daily. and then I'm gonna see exactly what we're gonna. I haven't managed to catch a clean trade with it yet, but I'm just gonna walk over it and then see what we can catch this week. Because yeah, but what I'm finding in the last couple of weeks, my best trading days have always been on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, Wednesday and Thursday being the best trading days for me because that's when things just finally start shifting. And I saw something off that when I was actually studying. Just a weekly cycle. Mondays and Tuesdays. Okay, Tuesday we should make our high a lot of the week, but Wednesdays and Thursdays are like the best days to trade. Okay, just because of the accumulation, manipulation, distribution kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that because that seems to be quite good so far. Wednesdays and Thursdays, best days to trade where the setups just make a lot more sense. So yeah. What else should we look at? As yeah, we already looked at US 30. Again, I'm just waiting for all these kind of things. But again, let's just look at this on a bigger time frame and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for. So again, we've had a trend line build up from here to here. I wanted this trend line to be taken out entirely. And then we've got a H4 demand right here. Okay, now also sell side liquidity right here, taking out this low. So when this was all happening, again, I wish I did take this trade, but again, the stop was just too big. So I just like, yeah, just leave it as that. Okay. But Nas looked way better. So again, wanted to take out this trend line entirely. Got kind of equal lows through here. We've got a whole lot of liquidity. Trend line liquidity, equal low liquidity, H4 candle, and sell side liquidity. So I was just seeing exactly what might happen through here, and then obviously target this high. Because again, overall, when I've already, if I go into the daily, we're in a very bullish trend. So again, we're just similar to gold. As much as it dropped, I'm still looking for it to make a new higher high. Okay, so with all of that being said, when this is happening, I'm not thinking, oh yeah, we're dropping to hell. Okay, it just to this area, see what happens, and then make new higher highs, which is their target is buy side liquidity. So we'll see exactly what happens with that, and then we can start adjusting. But for now, as we speak, it's taking out a little bit of this trend line, it's taking out all these kind of price action through here, and then kind of create equal lows right here. So I'm still looking at this thinking, yeah, we can still take out a lot of liquidity to the downside, but for now, we just hold still. Okay, we just hold for now. Okay, there's still all this trend line liquidity I still want to take out. But for now, it's created this liquidity. Okay, liquidity is being printed left, right, and center. Okay, so we know something's going to happen here in the future. It's just how is it going to happen? But for now, I'm just thinking, is it going to pull back first and then take out all of this low, similar to what gold did. So keep an eye on here just to see if we can actually get any buys, if anything presents itself right now. Okay, looking on a 1 hour. Okay, you're seeing this internal high got broken, and then we've left this gap here. So on the 15 or 5 minute, we'll see if we can actually catch trades from this area potentially. Okay, so obviously 15-minute close here, but we've got a gap there and gap there. Let's see what it looks like on a 5 minute. Okay, everything's clean, 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 clean. Little gap here, clean, 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 gap there. All right, cool. So let me just mark out this tiny gap. Okay, see what might potentially happen if we get down to this area. Okay, because everything else is clean, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, that's clean, clean. Everything's clean until this equal lows. And that's obviously, we don't want it to come anywhere close there because if it does, we already know what's going to happen. So yeah, if it plays in this area, okay, and let me just mark out this demand candle as well. Okay, if it comes into here, I'll be very much interested to see what might happen. Okay, so where's that doing? So what's this demand 5 minute? Okay, cool. So let's see what might potentially happen in this area. We've got this IPA and we've got this 5 minute. Okay, let's see if we can actually come down here. And obviously, let's not ignore this either because prices, I've seen it happen time and time again. Where I've wanted the extreme level for risk reward purposes, and it just didn't hit that extreme level. So let's just keep this in mind as well, just in case it does come into here and then decides I don't care about that and just goes. So yeah, let me put this on alert and let me put this. Yeah, I don't think I really need to put this one. But yeah, cool. Let's see what's happening with that. And Nas, was there something similar? What is price action is clean through here until that equal low, right? Clean, 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 clean. Yeah, exactly the same. Very, very similar setup. Very similar setup, but right now preferring US 30. But yeah, I've got this marked at IP anyway. We've got this. All right, cool. And then obviously we've got this gap for market open. All right, cool. But right now preferring US 30. Bitcoin. Oh yeah. Is this the Bitcoin chart that I marked up? Yeah. All right. So I think I put this in a community chat. Okay, I put this in a community chat months ago, I think in around February when this happened. Okay, March. Okay, so February slash March. I remember we brought this high. Okay, I just updated this yesterday, but yesterday this looks like this. What did I have there again? Top target or something? I can't remember what I had here, but anyway. So let's just put that back. So I marked this out March slash February. I'm not sure exactly what month, but at the time I had wishful thinking. I put my fib from here to here. Okay, and I said, wouldn't it be great if we get a full pullback into this demand candle here or in around this area at 20K? Okay, I was like, at the time, I was just laughing at it. I said, that's potentially not going to happen. Okay, it still might not even happen anytime soon. But after I saw this move yesterday, I started looking at it a bit different. I was thinking, wait a minute. We can actually still potentially get it. Okay, what do we create here is the same thing all the time. Okay, so again, equal lows leads into our demand candle. So I started looking at it. I was like, we're breaking structure to the downside continuously. So when this one happened, you can see what happened here. We'll pull back into this daily and then boom, drops. So now this has happened again. There's a 4 hour here, I think. I'm just wondering if that can sequence can keep happening. Then we target this low and we start coming to here. And before you know it, it's very wishful thinking right now with the half running already happened. Okay, the half running has already happened, but I'm just looking at this. I'm just like, bruh, if we drop into 20K, I'm not gonna lie, I might remortgage my house. Remortgage the house, remortgage the other house, and then slap some money in Bitcoin. But yeah, this is interesting. Okay. I remember when this happened, was it 2020? Okay, 2020, I was like, surely not. Okay. 2020, I was like, yeah, surely not. Yeah, this was it right here, right? Okay. When we broke these highs and then we started tapping to here. And I remember 2020, I was thinking, surely not, right? And then it came right back into this area and the price started shifting from here. And obviously at that time, I was still learning smart money. I was still learning how to invest properly. So I didn't have the confidence just to say, yeah, let's put it right here. But as soon as I started seeing all of this happening, and I was like, bruh, I'm just gonna start investing a little bit, start putting some money in here, and then start climbing. And I wish I left it again. I was not that I was not that savvy in regards to investment. When I saw the profit from here to here, I said, yep, let's take it out. I'm good. And I wish I didn't because look what happened after. I mean, boom. So who knows how much money I would have made then? I mean, actually, I do know because there's a calculator for it. And I was wishing I never took that money out, even though it wasn't the biggest amount. If I had the money I had now to put in here, absolutely laughing, right? But yeah, again, everything's better in hindsight. And obviously, when you're new to the industry, you don't know what you don't know. But yeah, absolutely wish I had confidence in myself here, and especially here because I closed that way too early, man. Way too early. I mean, it was profit is profit, right? I was happy with it, but if I knew what I knew how now, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'll be on this call right now. I don't know if I know you guys right now. I'm not gonna lie. If I knew what I knew now, then I hear this area, forget about it. Forget about it, mate. Forget about it. But yeah, no, bro, caught 30 pips. Let me look at the chat. Dan the Wizard dropped to 20K full leverage that. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, bro. Just as I always know you. Nah, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. If I knew what I knew now with the money I got now to do this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I would know you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But anyway, we'll see what happens in due time. If it happens here, yeah, I'll still know you guys, but maybe not in a different, maybe in a different way. We'll all be chilling in Dubai together. Another yacht party. Get the drones out. Get the Bugattis out. But yeah, no, I'm playing. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. But yeah, just stay diligent. But talking about actually, I mean, that's investing, right? Investing is totally different to trading. Um, so obviously through here, again, you guys know me and Bitcoin's beef. I never actually managed to catch a clean trade with Bitcoin. When I do, I'm mad happy. Look, I've literally only got one trade. I mean, one trade out of okay, another trade here. When was this? July the 24th. And then beef, never catch a clean trade, never catch a clean trade. And then the next one I catch, oh, sorry, what I was looking at this totally wrong. So that's July the 2nd, sorry, I was looking at the wrong trade. And then here, July the 23rd. So you can see I never actually managed to catch a clean trade with Bitcoin. It's because it just does madness like this. It just, I don't know. I've got beef with Bitcoin, man. I can't catch a clean FX trade of it. So that's why I never really send anything out because I've got personal vendetta with it. I never actually managed to catch a clean trade of it, but we'll keep looking. I'm sure one day we'll catch another clean trade of it. Okay, I only got two last month. What just hit? Euro USD. I only got two last month of it. What's happening? What did I set for Euro USD? Ah, this trade. All right, cool. We're approaching. We're approaching. Cool. Because again, like I always say, this is what always happens. Again, we create the equal lows, we set people up, it starts shifting up a little bit, and then boom, it takes it out. So right now, again, like I said, if you want to target this 15 minute and buy off that, I mean, you can do it. It's only what 10, maximum 12 pips. If you wanted to just put a buy limit right there. Okay, we already got the equal lows being taken out. Boom, broke the high, and then obviously we need another high, took that sell side liquidity out. So why I'm curious about this, why I'm not so confident about just buying straight off this is because we've done the sell side liquidity. So now all of this can just be liquidity to the downside to take it out and go way lower. Okay. But I still want that 4 hour candle mitigation, which is why I'm saying let's just be cautious. Let's just wait on it and then we'll see exactly what happens. But right now we're coming towards this IPA zone. We filled it, this one already. Okay, on the 15 minute, we've done like half. Also coinciding with this Asia session midline. Okay, literally, it's like everything just lining up, right? It's like the algorithms are just literally, I was like, yeah, go on. So again, Asia midline, boom, is coming right in line with that. Also, IPA, which is about, let's say 55% of this IPA is being filled right now. Okay. And we'll see what happens here. But obviously, we'll prefer it if it does this 5 minute move. So let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, 5 minute, we've got this gap from here to here, and then we've obviously got that 15 minute candle there, aka let's make it, let's just change this to this 5 minute candle because we already know in the 15 we've got that gap anyway. But let's just change it to this 5 minute candle. Okay, so yeah, either way, I think just 50% of this, I mean, you can see this is like overlapping each other. So 50% of this right here would be absolutely perfect. So let's just move this here. Okay, and what's our stop loss then? 9 pips. 50% will be a perfect overlap because we overlap the IPA and overlap the 15 minute candle, 5 minute candle, should I say. We just change that to the 5 minute candle, right? This will be actually perfect entry if we do that. So let's switch back to the 15. That'll be a perfect overlap. All right, cool. And what's the gain? So we're doing a 13 to 1 currently. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's do it. 13 to 1. Yeah. Okay, 13 to 1 trade. Should I send this out? Stop. Let's make this small. As well. Should I send this out? It's only a 9 pip stop, right? All right, let's send it out. Let's send it out. If it's not already going. All right, cool. Let's send this out. Let me just highlight what we're actually trying to do. All right, cool. Let's send this out. And let me see something else as well, actually. Uh, what's this? Oh, EDM trade. Interesting. In Asia, of course. All right, cool. It's looking very bearish. Very, very bearish, but let's send this out. All right, let's go. Does my WhatsApp have to load up gold mine? Okay, cool. So, boom. And then what's our parameters? So entry. Let's spell Euro USD, right? Euro USD. 5 minute. Okay, entry. Bro, what's going on my keyboard? Entry. Stop. Got 9 pips. Should we just make it 10 pips just to be on the safer side? No, fuck it. Stop. It's actually going on my keyboard. It's moving hella slow right now. Stop. What was it? 9 pips. And then TP. What are we saying? 120. Bro, what is actually going on my keyboard? I'm typing and it's not typing. Then when I actually press something, then it does a whole madness. Uh, if I can leave it as that. A 3-1 would be here. I'm gonna have to reprint this picture. Okay, you guys can see sometimes why I don't send out trades like when it's happening, right? Because I'm not gonna do all of this. I mean, I could just say bye and just give you the coordinates, but you guys already know I don't like doing that. So our 3-1 would be there. Our 10-1 would be right here. Okay, so that's the 10-1. And then if you want to be more greedy, then just target what this area is. So we had 120 pips, right? Okay, cool. So let me just reprint this picture. Cool. As it trades. Okay, cool. It's already, like I said, it's already filled this IPA through here. It's already done its Asian midline, but hopefully we can actually come back down for that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Did I have anything? I didn't have anything for GBP USD. No, nothing. Still clean in there. GBP JPY. No, nothing really going on in there right now. USD JPY. Ah, it went further away from here. Oh yeah, did I set? I already set alert for that, right? Let's just have a look at this again, and then this will be the last one, then we lock off. But it's just floating around this area. I do like that. So who knows? Maybe we could come back up. But yeah, it's either going to be this trade on a 1 minute or it's going to be taking out this low. Okay, right now it's looking more like likely for taking out this low. And if it does, and if we leave this gap here, then I'll be more interested in that. We'll take that trade. What else was you looking at? US 30. Okay, that's still hovering above there. Did I have any? We didn't have anything for these, right? Cool. So just these three right now, that's got my main focus. Let me put this as well. So these four, should I say, Euro USD were already, I already sent that straight out for it. Okay, like GBP JPY. Wait, we didn't have nothing for this. Why have I got this red? The H4. All right, let me take that off. I have nothing for that immediately. USD JPY. All right, cool. So these three, I'll make sure I keep an eye on when I'm in gym. And if I do see it in gym, then I'll print screen it on my phone and then send it out. But cool. I'm gonna leave it as that for today. We've done a long session. This is supposed to be a session I did yesterday. But I mean, you get two in one, right? We get market open and morning pips to see what we can catch. So yeah, I'll leave it as that. And then yeah, hopefully we could catch some trades today. Have a good week. There's not significant news except for CPI coming up this week at some point. And then yeah, we'll see what's good. But until next time, guys, I'll leave it as that. And yeah, man, catch you soon.